What are you doing? Are you looking at your ducks? Yeah. All right, making breakfast. Dippy eggs and ham for Y. They've already had their jelly and toast. I'm on my coffee, and the girls and I and Mace are gonna try some eggs. Alrighty, here is this. So I'll stir it around. Maybe have some sourdough with it. I found some whole wheat sourdough. Ouch, Mace. It's made with honey and olive oil. So that will be yummy with some grass-fed butter. Mace is having some yogurt. This is what he did. He pulled that out on my toes. That's why I said ow. But yeah, we're gonna try this today. Do a little day in the life. So welcome. Hope you had some good breakfast. Grab a coffee and come about our day with us. All right, here's my plate. I have the ham, tomatoes, eggs, sourdough with butter. I'm doing a Spindrift lemon. It has iodine in it, and then white chestnut by Box Flower Remedies. It's supposed to calm the mind. So I'll chat with you about that in a second. The girls both have ham, eggs, and cheese, and then Y again had 2 dippies, and he's almost done. And we have a baby going into a cabinet. Hey! Okay, this is gross, but I need to use the crock pot, and this is fat from the last meal we had. So I have this out here with intentions to just do the wet laundry out here. And I got this outdoor rug, so I feel like putting it on top of there just in case we get any drips might help. But I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest. I just throw this fat, I yeet it off the deck. I don't know if it's lazy, but that's what I do. So here it goes. And then I also, since we're like doing stuff out here lately, I just wanted to get, okay, no thank you. I just try my best to get things like cleaned up here, but here's a aerial view of the garden. I harvested a bunch of lemon balm last night, and it's in the drying racks right there. So inexpensive on Amazon. So I'm letting those dry out, and then I'll put them in tea and whatnot. Gomez! Gomez! Last night was pretty epic. The dog that originally injured Gomez came back again. So this is a 4th time, and I know dogs are unpredictable. I get that, but I think it's the owner that bothers me. Whenever he does come to get said dog, which doesn't have a collar, could have the tracking device, so I'm not going to call that out, but they don't say thank you. They don't say sorry. That it's just nothing. They just say, hey, come here. And I know human interaction isn't everybody's best, I don't know, characteristic, but I get pretty annoyed with that. This is like literally the 4th time, and it comes for Gomez every single time and then messes with the ducks a little bit. And normally, I mean, if you don't have chickens, maybe you don't get it, but they get unsettled, they get stressed out, so I don't really appreciate it. And now we have the babies outside, so I don't know, but this is how things are looking. Goldie is always on the duck side. We don't know how to get her away from them. Compost pile there with flies galore, so I've been sprinkling it with diatomaceous earth just to do what I can. And everything else is looking good. We got beans out on the trellis. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a little tour, but I think everything's planted in that we need right now. And we do have some seed potatoes to go in that back bed there, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get on with our day, get some laundry going, and I'll sit down and chat with you. Crockpot meal tonight is ham and bean. Pretty simple. All right, so here's the plan. We have green beans, butcher wagon ham steak. This isn't usually the ham I'd use for ham and bean, but we're gonna make it work. It was $3.86 with 20% off, so it's pretty decent. I have an onion. I'll probably throw some potatoes in there just to make it stretch, and we'll serve it with some of this fresh bread. I don't know. So that's pretty much what's happening for dinner tonight. I have a lot going on, and the crock pot is just so easy for the summertime, I feel like I should just do a crock pot meal every single day. But we really do love like the fresh elements, so fresh salads and burgers with fresh produce. So it's a balance for sure, but I find that I can manage stress levels a little bit more if I do that. So I'm going to chop this up, then I will show you what I put in here. The only additional ingredient is going to be probably some butter, salt and pepper, and then just some beef broth because I don't want this to dry out. Typically the ham steaks kind of dry out. Alrighty, I look them up. Husband's been, hey, no crying. Husband's been at training, so I've just been solo momming for a few days, which I'm not saying this in an ungrateful way, but I mean, it's pretty much the same just because his hours are crazy in general. So there's not like a huge difference, but he's just, I don't know, sometimes like we see him more, but when he's at training, we don't see him. That was the point of that. Anyways, I am exhausted. So I've been trying to do little fun things like tent camping in the living room. We did the projector. We'll probably do that again tonight. These are just fresh green beans, so I'm just Mills, honey, just give me 1 second. And you can snap them like asparagus. So I'm just snapping the ends off of them and then snapping them in half. I have onions on the bottom and ham. I need a splash of vinegar too. I forgot I put that in my ham and bean. I've heard so many reasons why people do that, but I think it's for digestion. My dad does it for, flavor and whatnot. But I'm excited to say this channel, after 3.5 years, has gotten its monetization back. And I didn't have any copyright strikes. I just, I don't have the hours. Subscribers, yeah, but the hours. So that's why I started posting shorter vlogs in hopes that people would watch more. And I'm not obviously calling out any of the dedicated watchers because I appreciate every single one of you, but I started doing shorter ones, and that actually hurt me in turn because there were less hours. I was just trying to make it a better experience for everybody. I get it, people are busy. I don't watch a ton of TV. I'm typically watching a YouTube video on like some sort of educational thing, something that will help me in my mom journey or self-sufficiency journey. So I watch YouTube, but other people that they don't. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Anyways, you might see commercials on here. I don't have any control over what the commercials are. Even if I choose the placement of the ad, it still pops up randomly. So I apologize, and I'm totally guilty of skipping the ads. My mom watches the ads, and shout out to her because I think she is the person that does that. But I get people are busy, so I am. Yeah, but I don't know where I'm trying to go with that. Basically warning you that there will be commercials. I have, again, sometimes I get comments on the other channel like, there's too many commercials. I'm not in control of that. That's like a YouTube thing. So someone commented on one of my videos the other day, you can use the hype button. To be honest with you, I don't know what that does. It sends some encouragement. So if you have the hype button for my videos, go ahead and do that, but just liking it or just watching it is really helpful for me. And I want it while I'm cracking these beans. I saw like a meme the other day, and it's so true. Like I would say I'm like a nonchalant creator. I guess I didn't mean to start creating, and I had a question the other day asking like why I started this, and it was a video platform that I could share recipes with my family and friends from back home and not send it on my phone because my phone wouldn't send them. So I asked my husband like 7 years ago, hey, like how do where is there a place I could upload these where my family could see them? And he said YouTube. And I wasn't a YouTube kid. I think he was. We lived very rurally, so I don't think we even had the service, let alone when it came out. Maybe I was in high school, like when we got the, internet, and maybe middle school is when we had AOL and AIM. So maybe it just wasn't part of my, I don't know, adolescence, we shall say, but green bean on the ground. The floor is clean, so it'll be just fine. I'll even wash it off. I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, I didn't even know what YouTube was. And then I posted on it. I didn't know you could make money on YouTube until after Dell got sick, like after the shutdowns and everything. And I had something pop up that said monetization. I didn't know what that word meant. So I looked into it. So moral of the story, I am a nonchalant creator. I accidentally stumbled upon this. And then for Instagram, I posted something about mullein years back, maybe 3 years ago. And people were super irate about mullein, an invasive species, basically. I had a couple million views on that. And my goal was never to go viral. That'd be, I mean, cool if that happened financially. But with that comes people with opinions, and we all know I'm just not good at that. So I feel like the community here is super manageable for me, and this is how I can share things, and there's no pressure to share things. I feel like I can do it nonchalantly. So yeah, that was the moral of that story. So I appreciate everyone watching the commercials if you can. I'm actually thinking, I know this might be crazy, but it would be all automated. I use a Chrome extension called Viral View for the Amazon influencer program, which I've been doing pretty serious. I was accepted into the program 2 years ago, but I've been doing it pretty seriously since January with that Chrome extension, and it's increased my my earnings to life-changing, for us at least, earnings, meaning like I can help out with the groceries, and we can do fun things for the kids. So I use that, but they just gave a brand new automation, and it's called cross post. So once I upload a video to Amazon, it will cross post to YouTube, it will cross post to Amazon, it will cross post to Pinterest, and then the other Amazon profiles that I'm part of, Amazon Canada, Amazon UK, there's also Amazon Singapore that I'm waiting to hear back on. But essentially you make the video once and then it cross posts to everything. It does the thumbnail work for you, SEO, everything you need. So basically everything that you need, it posts it there. And moral of this story, I was thinking of starting another YouTube channel just so I could post those reviews there. So that might be happening if you're interested in gadgets on Amazon and an honest, true review. I will let you guys know if I ever start that channel. But that is my business goal for this month. Dinner's in the crock pot. I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, so I'm just going to put the pot on, did the butter, did the what? Oh, yeah, that's why. Start. All right, we are out and about. We are at home and needed to get out of the house because what even was that? But got myself together, tried to curl my hair. What happened with the chickens and ducks? They got out. Yep. The ducks were in Gomez's coop, upsetting him. If you don't know turkeys, they chirp. Well, I mean, breeds are different, but Gomez chirps when he feels threatened. Like, it's not like a cute chirp. He is genuinely threatened by Buster the duck, who was not nice to the kids when they tried to pick him up. So we are out. We are headed to a Amish stand. She has baked goods on certain days, so I'm hoping she's not sold out because she does a heck of a job, and I've seen her from time to time and she's given me a nod, so I feel like I'm cool. I'm cool with her. So we're gonna do that. I desperately need coffee. I'm trying my best not to do the afternoon pick-me-up, but when my husband's gone like this, I feel like it's okay. I wouldn't say we're on survival mode. Maybe our whole life is survival mode, but I don't know. Moral of that story, we are just trying to keep ourselves preoccupied and fill our cup with things that bring us joy. So I'm gonna grab a coffee. The kids will find a little treat, and hopefully, oh, he's already asleep. We have a sleep baby, and maybe someone else will take a sleep. But we just stepped into the car and there was the worst smell ever, a foul a foul smell. So it could be anything. So yes, it could be like, I don't know, old water or something. I don't know what it is. I am thinking that's what it is, because yesterday we went to go get water and someone was messing with the cap and it screwed off and water dripped out of it. So we are clunk. We're gonna do that and then I'll meet you at home. I've been putting off a bunch of Amazon work stuff because I have to put it together and it takes forever, and I just don't have enough storage on my camera to film it. And some companies are like, can you film you putting it together? And it takes me like 2 hours to put things together sometimes, because there's little tedious things, and I can't do like a sped up version of that, because 2 hours can be condensed to 15 to 20 seconds. And I don't know, I need to start charging brands that want assembly, because holy cow, it takes forever. But we're at the stand, so I'll show you what we get. Love you too. Spring onions, radish, oh my goodness, dinner rolls. Yeah, probably get some oatmeal cream pies. Oh my goodness, strawberry jam, everything. I love it. Do you want to do a whoopie pie? Okay. Shh. Peanut butter or vanilla? Peanut butter or vanilla? Okay. Well, no, that's not how things work. We can get one of each though. Okay, we have peanut butter whoopie, vanilla whoopie, dill, pickle. There's bread and butter too. I'm not a fan. And these big honkin' spring onions for $1.50. You can't beat it. Okay, we're home now with a much needed coffee because of this situation, and I wanted to talk to you about it. Okay, so hopefully I can get through this without everyone screaming, but instead of recently, maybe I'll do it like once a week, but I felt pressure my entire motherhood career to do a get it all done, and I think that's great, but it's too much right now for me to think about. So right now I'm tackling like one thing a day, and it helps like with a trickling of other things. So I obviously have to be a mom first, and then do some sort of income first because it's 2026 and I just have to, and then the house, and then hobby time for me, which some people will argue that hobbies are number one, but I don't agree. You can sprinkle them in different places. But anyways, laundry, it's never ending, of course, and it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. So I've been making our own laundry soap. I'm gonna put the ingredients like right here, and then maybe next week I will make some, but I just have it in this container here, and I do a few pumps. the base of it is really the Papa Bear's tallow soap, and then I add some washing soda and whatnot. Again, I will type it out and list it here. Someone has awoken, but essentially I'm trying to cut cost by doing this, and then instead of a get it all done model, I'm trying to just tackle like 2 things a day instead of my typical 5. So I've been doing the dishes, and I've been doing either like the laundry or cleaning the bathroom. Like, I'm not doing laundry every day. I would definitely say my husband is guilty of this. He'll run a load. It's just like, he's done this since he's worked in Colorado in law enforcement, but it's almost like an autopilot thing. And I have so many things that I do on autopilot, but his is, comes home, obviously says hello, puts his lunch away, then he goes immediately to the washing machine and runs a load of laundry. And we've talked about it, and sometimes he's like, I just do it without thinking. And I'm the same way. Sometimes I do things without thinking. But so a laundry is always going every single day. And then, except for these last couple of days, because it's just been me. So it's piled up. I'm guilty of not folding the laundry, but I wanted to take today, get some new laundry detergent mixed up, and then I'm gonna do a couple of load of laundries here, and then I'm going to do my method where I set out all of the laundry baskets for each person. Had to come inside. There was a slight rain, and then we had ants crawling up. So I have it kind of like this. I don't know. It's gonna save energy somehow. That's what it's gonna do. So here's the system. We do this in our room so I can hang up my husband's clothes, put my clothes away here and there, and then Mason's goes right there, and then the 3 kids each have their laundry basket. The goal this time is for them to actually bring their laundry basket down to their room, because that's what they're supposed to be doing all the time. And then this is the dirty laundry basket, and that is supposed to go right here. There's a system. And if everyone follows the system, we will get this done efficiently. Okay, so laundry done. We have dish towels, bath towels, things I need to give to people. I told you for Amazon Influencer, I like pick each day, and each person is dedicated to a day. So it could be my father-in-law or my mom or my sister. And I just accumulate things and review them, and then I just give it to them. So we're going to see my in-laws, which will be nice. So I have a few things for them. But yeah, we did pretty good. This was my great-aunt's dresser, so I'm excited. I have like some warmth. That was the goal for this room, just to add some warmth to the millennial gray. Not complaining, it's nice to have a finished house, but we just wouldn't have chosen that paint color. I have everything hung up, all my sweaters here, and Mace is gonna help me with this vacuum. Yeah, donation. And while that was happening, this happened. So I'm gonna try my best when it comes to cleaning all this up, but we'll see. Okay, we got this room kind of cleaned up. I'd like to move this in to our room. I just don't have a crib mattress for it yet. They're a little pricey, so I've been requesting them on Amazon. That's the fun thing about the program. If you need something, you can kind of request it, and sometimes you'll get a reply or sometimes you won't. But the Chrome extension also allows you to research products. So even if you are a buyer at Amazon, you can research, what products will I don't know, make your money back, if that makes sense. So you could do a review video and then earn commissions for it. It ranks each product. So anyway, that's hopefully going to go into our room. We'll see. We have everything blocked off here. Someone reached out and they want to buy this bassinet, and I hate to be a rude brat. I don't even know if this is considered a rude brat, but they were like, my disabled dog needs it because they were like super graphic. He keeps vomiting on his other bassinet. I'm like, my newborn child came home and slept in this, so no. And they asked if I could just give it to them because they didn't have the funds, which old Tori probably would have done, but I'm like, no, no, I'm not. I want to give it to a mom who needs it to put their actual baby in. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna hang this on the wall, on the window. It's from a company. They were actually supposed to send the mountain one, but they sent this, and it's a really beautiful tree of life. I'm gonna get it out of here and I'll hang it on. Okay.